Hello to all of my Aries. Thank you so much for being here at your Star Spot channel. I need you to go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button to show my channel some love. And you know I'm sending love right back to you, all my Aries. So this is a reading for all three decans of Aries, okay? So go ahead again, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. You may have Aries in one of your placements. It could be your sun sign. You may be born on the cusp of an Aries, or you may just be spying on Aries. I don't know. Anyway, so first decan of Aries. You're born between March the 21st and March the 30th. And your ruling planet is Mars. Now, Mars rules war, powerful drive, aggression, competitiveness, assertiveness, issues with courage, confidence, passion, and strength. Now, the good qualities about you, first decan Aries, is you're fearless. You're kind when you want to be. You like being in leadership roles, and you're really good at achieving whatever it is that you put your mind to. You have unbreakable self-confidence too. You're independent, and you don't shy away from a challenge. Now, your gemstone that represent your that corresponds, I'm sorry, with your zodiac or your placement as the first decan Aries is the aquamarine stone. And aquamarine corresponds with the sixth chakra. It's considered like the seawater stone because sailors used to use it before they would go out to sea. They looked at it as a gift from Poseidon, so they felt like it would help with their voyage through travels. But this stone represents happiness, hope, and everlasting youth. So, like I've done with all of the other zodiacs, we're going to talk about the colors and what these colors represent because colors mean something, okay? So, we're going to talk about what the colors represent first decan Aries. So, as you can see, you see a lot of red here, you see orange, you see gold, you see blue, and you see some brown. So, those are the colors we're going to. I see a little blue here too, but we're going to get into what that means. So, again, we see red, we see some orange, we see brown, we see gold. I see some yellow, so I'm going to put that in there too, and blue. Okay. All right, so Aries, so you have a little bit of blue here. You have, and with the blue, the aquamarine. So blue represents communication, peace, self-expression, trust. It can also represent sadness, judgment, and criticism. And it corresponds with your throat chakra. This yellow here represents opportunity, spontaneity, enthusiasm, and it corresponds with your solar plexus chakra. Gold here, so this gold, and there are some gold specks there, represent mastery, divinity, spiritual leadership, and it corresponds with your crown chakra or above. And then we have this brown here, and we have some brown in this card as well, but that represents stability and neutrality. It represents comfort, earthiness, also muddiness or lack of boundaries, and it corresponds with your sacral chakra. Then you have the orange, this color orange here. And that corresponds, that represents joy, creativity, creative ideas, optimistic energy. And that also corresponds with your sacral chakra. And then we have this red here. And Mars is like that reddish color. So that speaks of groundness, safety, security, passion. But it can also represent anger. And that corresponds with the root chakra. Okay. All right. And then we're going to get into the numerology side of this, Aries. And Aries, you rule the first house. And What did I do with my... Hold on, Aries, because I forgot something. I don't even know. What did I do with it? Hold on, give me a moment, Aries, because I just had something and did I drop it on the floor? What in the world? Okay. All right, so Aries, you rule the first house, okay? And that rules self-image, personalities, ambitions, drive, as well as your body. And again, Mars is your ruling planet. So we don't have to go any further with these numbers because you're also considered the first of the zodiac signs. So, and that could also represent like new beginnings as well as unity, you know? So the shadow side of you, we know about all the good things with you, right? Now, the shadow side of you, the part of you that you don't always want people to know about, or you don't want people to see, or things you don't like to be called out on, that's your stubbornness. You can be aggressive. You can even be combative. You can lack patience. And sometimes you want immediate results, but that's where that aggression comes in. It's like you want something to happen now. You want to see that change happen right now. And you can get a little frustrated or kind of even viewed as pushy if you don't get your way in a situation. So let's go ahead and get into a tarot reading for you, Aries, and let's see what comes out. So I'm going to use these cards here. I've been using them for all the zodiac signs. I've also uploaded the Aquarius and Capricorn reading if you wanted to go back and look at that. I've also uploaded those. Okay. Can I take you on a date? So I'm going to move this up just a little bit more so you can kind of see more of the tarot cards. So someone wants to take you on a date, or you may be asking someone, can I take you on a date? We're going to use some tarot cards to bring this reading together. See what comes out. Excuse the noise in the background. There may be something going on in your life at this time where it's sort of alarming, or something that you need to pay attention to, or has your attention. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. So with the Knight of Pentacles, this energy, I can say energy or prana. The words are interchangeable, so you can take it, as I said. But it says, teaches the virtues of herbs and stones, make birds appear, and behave as though tame. And so there's something about you being able to tame people with messages. Birds represent messages. And so there's something about you being able to tame them with what you have to offer. You're able to sort of control the narrative in certain situations with this Knight of Pentacles. Maybe it's through offers. So maybe you're giving a message to someone where you want to take them out on a date, and you may be making a nice gesture. That could be flowers. It could just be through a small gift. It could be through a compliment. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. And the energy with this is, it says, causes any manner of music to be played, causes trees to bend at will, brings esculent excellent. I don't know. Sorry, Aries. Excellent familiars. So there's an area of your life with this Nine of Pentacles. You've worked very hard. Some of you all may be single too. But you've been trying to work to accumulate your wealth. And this has taken time. This has taken times things have been slowed down. You become frustrated with the process because you want to see immediate results. You want to see something change now. You've invested a lot and you want to have some sort of, you want to see the results of your labor. Now, you may be taking someone out. Maybe you just recently got some sort of improvement in your income. So you may be taking someone out like, can I take you out on a date? You know, you're making some sort of offer. You may be sending someone a message. And you may tell them, you know, you want to go dancing or you want to be somewhere where music is being played, where you can enjoy yourself at this time. Or you may be deciding to be in some sort of like area where this may even be somewhere outside where tents are set up, and there's maybe during the winter months, there's heated tents and there's some sort of event going on outside around some trees. And you're just kind of, you may be taking someone to an event like that where there's dancing and, you know, where you can kind of just let down your hair and have a good time. Or someone may be inviting you to an event like that. I also see you being able to bring in some sort of change, your like bring in some sort of finances. Here's the Ace of Wands here. The energy says, teaches holy secrets, instructs how to make weapons, and the art of seduction. So you're teaching someone something. You're teaching someone how to do something. You also are teaching, you may be teaching someone how to stand up for themselves, or you may be teaching someone the art of war, how to overcome a situation, how to communicate so they can win a battle. You may even be trying to seduce someone through words, almost as if you're using it as sort of like a manipulation game where you're able to manipulate them through words so you can kind of get what you want. You're a very determined energy. You're a very determined zodiac sign. You're fearless when you have your mind made up. You go after things with a passion. And it looks like you have your eye on someone. They mean a lot to you, or being with them mean a lot to you. You have the Nine of Swords here. So there is an energy here. It says causes great battles and war, causes wounds to petrify. So be careful, Aries, at this time. You may have a wound that if you're dealing with sharp objects or something like that, you may have a wound that gets infected. So make sure if you accidentally cut yourself in some way that you hurry up and go to the doctor and make sure that they bandage it up right and follow the instructions so it doesn't get infected, because there's some sort of, with this Mars here, there's some sort of, now this could be an emotional war, this could be a physical battle that you're going through. This could be a verbal war, like you're getting into some sort of verbal argument with someone, but it does look like this may happen with a date. So again, if you take someone out on a date and there's some sort of disagreement there, I don't know whether the person maybe someone else is trying to get your person's attention and you may feel like you have to defend this person or defend yourself or something. This may be around music or some sort of event. But I do see, if you do receive some sort of wound, to make sure that you go and get it taken care of immediately. So you're not, so it doesn't get infected. Okay. So, because it does look like there's some sort of, there may be a situation in your life where you're realizing that a battle wasn't worth it. I don't see, you're not the type that back down with battles though. So even if you should know when to stand and fight or when to walk away, I feel like you're not the type that really back down. Even when a lot of things are coming your way at one time. It's like you believe in standing and fighting. And which sometimes it just, to me, it's almost like stubborn to the point where it's almost, it hinders you, it hurts you to be that stubborn at times. But you may be looking back and realizing this, because I kind of feel like if you're out at an event that you need to kind of just take the time to enjoy yourself. And if someone is trying to kind of like flirt with your date or something like that, pick your battles wisely. This is what I feel like I need to say. Pick your battles wisely, because that person who seemed to be by themselves may have a number of other people with them. And it's not gonna, it's kind of like you just need to realize that if you're dating someone, you may say, come on, let's go somewhere else. Like, we can leave here. Let's just go somewhere else where it's not so, many issues. And that doesn't mean that you're retreating. It just means you live to fight another day. You can put your ego aside. You can put your pride aside. You know when to stand and fight, and you know when to walk away. Five of Swords, a lot of swords here. Builds high towers, castles, and cities, afflicts men for many days with wounds full of rot and maggots. Again, there is a situation here where you're going to have to, again, pick your battles wisely, because I see a mess that you have to clean up later. It's like, and that mess could represent, you being left with having to clean a wound, you being left with having to, some words that are being said and someone misunderstand your words. So you being left to have to fix something after the fact. So again, there, with all of these swords could represent competitive energy. Swords can represent confrontation. It could represent challenges. It could represent conflict and arguments. It could represent courage. And you are courageous, Aries. But again, something about this, it just needs to, with this Nine of Swords and this Five of Swords here, you're going to need to be wise in a situation and see the truth and see beyond the instant reaction. Like, think through something. You may want to take immediate action or something, but it's like you need to think about the long-term effects of this. Again, swords, Page of Swords here. Gives answers of past, present, and future, reconciles friends and foes. There's going to be someone who wants to kind of, because this could be a negotiator, someone who knows, who's familiar with both sides of a person you have some sort of disagreement with. And it looks like this is, someone may tell you like, look, you all need to bury the hatchet. You all need to fix this situation. Like, you need to come together and have some sort of communication. This is someone who they have information about you. They watch you. They have information about someone else who you've gotten into some sort of disagreement with for whatever reason. But it does look like this is like a person who can, like a mediator, or someone who can get knowledge from both sides and then negotiate a truce of sorts. You have the Two of Wands here, and the Two of Wands fell out in reverse. Now, upright it says, tales of the past and the future. can make one intelligent and bold. But in reverse, this Two of Wands is someone who it's hard for them to make a decision. It's hard for them to make a choice. They feel like their choices are limited, or like they have lost options. They don't have what they need or something. They've lost some sort of option. So it's like, if you have two options, you may feel like you only have one now. Let's see. Five of Cups reveals secrets and increases one's intellect, spreads destruction by fire. Again, first decan Aries. Again, I just keep seeing a lot of like sort of energy where, because with this Five of Cups, this Five of Cups is like family, deep emotional bonds, secrets about the past that need to be revealed, but it's increasing your intellect in some way. But this is, it says, spreads destruction by fire. So there is a situation where you're going to have to let something go. You're going to have to realize what your options are. You're going to have to let it burn. It burns inside to let it go. This may burn you up inside, that you have to let something go because that is your only option. I do see that if you sort of entertain something for too long with all of these swords, it's like this says, it says afflicts men for many days with wounds full of rot and maggots. And then it says causes great battles and wars, causes wounds to putrefy, I meant. So something is smelling really bad. It's almost like something is rotting. And you have to let this go because this is an option. Your options are limited now. And this is something that you're going to have to, it's almost as if you're with this Five of Cups, that's someone who's reflecting on the past, looking at, secrets, looking at things. It's something that will increase your knowledge, but you also have two other options waiting for you to just turn around. You can never change the past. It has already happened. Now, the bottom of the deck is the Temperance card. Teaches geometry and liberal science, make great noises and warms water. Now, the Temperance is something that happens over many moons. Many moons, meaning that what's meant to be will be, even if we don't quite understand it, right? What's meant to be will be. There was something that you needed to learn, and it could have a lot to do with this Mars, like combative energy, aggression, knowing when to pick your battles or how to pick your battles. Now, I do see someone maybe inviting you to an event where there's dancing. Someone wants to take you out on a date. Or a date could be significant, like a certain particular calendar date could be significant. Knight of Pentacles, there's an offer. Nine of Pentacles, that Nine of Pentacles is someone who is single, but they've worked very hard to acquire finances or some sort of time or stability in their life or knowledge. So I just kind of feel like you don't need to throw it all away due to some sort of situation that you can't let go of from the past. So let's clarify these cards and see what comes out. Wait a minute. You have the Six of Pentacles here. Knight of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups upright. At the bottom of the deck, You have the Seven of Swords here. There's a lot of sneaky information. You know, you're trying to put yourself in a situation where you have the upper hand. You're trying to, a lot of swords here, just a lot of sword energy, a lot of air energy, a lot of words, a lot of clarity, you know, cutting through the smoke, getting to the truth. But this is someone who takes all of your swords to kind of leave you defenseless so they can have the upper hand. So you have to see something for what it is, Aries. Um, and you're also going to have to let go of the past because you do have new conversations or new informations coming in, some sort of offer with this Page of Cups being made. Now, the Page of Cups can be a naive type energy too. But then you also have this Six of Pentacles, but you have the Knight of Cups upright. So this is someone, now I don't know what the situation is, but this is someone who gives to the needy. Volunteer work, help people out in their time of need, speaking of a windfall, things like that. It looks like something in your life is actually good. You're able to help people in their time of need. You're able to give to them. So I feel like that's what you need to focus on more. Good karma, creating good karma in your life instead of being in a sort of combative, almost like a conflicting or argumentative type energy. A decision needs to be made with all of these swords. There's a very significant, you're going to have to make a decision on something. There's a pivotal moment about to happen in your life. And again, I keep hearing pick your battles wisely. So it does look like with this Knight of Cups, because someone is coming, this Knight of Cups in reverse, this is someone who doesn't have a lot of love for you, you know? So for them, it can go down any way. Like they don't have a lot of love for you. And with this Page of Cups here, they may even see you as naive, you know? So it's so important for you to know where you are, who you're dealing with, things like that. If you're taking someone out on a date, then it's important for you to, and you have someone who's trying to kind of like flirt with your person, it's instead of you going into a rage or, you know, saying something that you can't take back or, you know, making a, having some sort of knee-jerk reaction or split second decision, I feel like you need to think through a situation. You've worked way too hard to get to a place of Nine of Pentacles. You're even in an energy where you can be generous to people who are down on their luck. And I feel like you're coming in contact with someone who they don't have anything to lose. They don't really, or either they don't have emotions for you. They're holding back some sort of emotions, or they're void of emotion or something. But if you decide to move forward with, you know, you just, maybe your ego is, people are watching, you don't want to be, you don't want to be looked at as being weak, and you make some sort of wrong decision, I feel like this is an opportunity for you to look back at the past and learn from it. Now, if you get physically hurt in a situation, you're going to have to deal with that and make sure you treat those wounds well. Now, if this could be even emotional hurt. So if you're emotionally hurt because you had to walk away, deal with that. Don't let it fester inside to the point it comes out in other unethical ways, or you start having these negative, sneaky thoughts. Okay. All right. And then let's go ahead and what did I do with the what was that? Oh, okay. Hold on. Yeah, because it looks like you may be asking someone, can you take them on a date? Or someone may want to take you on a date, but there may be some sort of disagreement, at that event. And it's just about, like I said, picking your battles wisely. I kind of feel like someone has the advantage. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like someone else has the advantage. And you need to take that into consideration because they don't have like a problem with showing you that they don't love you. With that Five of Swords, that is somebody who's like, who either you made them walk away or they're making you walk away. And then it looks like you'll be left to clean up this mess. Confidence. So it's great to be confident, but it's not good to be cocky. It's a difference. Blessings. So you've been blessed with this nine of pentacles here. You have a lot of blessings in your life, a lot of things to be grateful for. And this can even put you in a place of vulnerability sometimes where you kind of feel like, wow, I've worked so hard to obtain things. I've even been able to give a lot to the people who I love in my life. You're seeing the truth about a lot of things, about what you can do. You have it with this Ace of Wands here. That's a lot of fast moving energy, beautiful new starts, putting all that effort into bringing about some sort of change, that you want to see. It's like the start of a fire. Like if you start a fire, eventually it grows bigger and it brings about that warmth or that passion that you want and you need, right? So that's what it is. It's like you've accumulated something or started something for yourself that's amazing. It puts you in a very good position. So you do have blessings in your life. Finding and clarity. Yes. So you are going to see something for what it is. You are going to realize, that with that finding, it's beautiful to have the kind of strength and knowledge and wisdom, again, to know when to pick how to pick your battles wisely. Also, you cleaning up a mess is going to help you find yourself. It's going to bring about a transformation within you. And so even though there does seem to be some sort of, I don't know what this is, it's some sort of like altercation. It could be verbal, it could be physical, but I see a lot of verbal words. And this may be why you're out on a date with someone. So you may have to defend someone else, or you may feel like you have to defend yourself. But I do see, I'm going to be honest, someone else has the advantage. And that's something that you may not be taking into consideration due to your stubbornness, even though you know they have the advantage. But I do see you finding yourself and being honest with yourself and making this transformation into a beautiful person who can handle things differently moving forward. But I do see a negotiator, someone who wants to sort of help you bury the hatchet with someone. And this is going to be shocking new information that comes in. You may be a little surprised to hear from someone after you had some sort of a disagreement with them. But this person wants to have clarity and they want to see how you feel and what you're thinking too, how you feel about how things played out. Someone wants to communicate with you. And so you will have clarity. You also, for some of you all, you may be going to a psychic or you may be going to a seer, someone who uses crystal balls or someone who uses things where they can sort of see deeper into situations to help you. It can bring about growth, it can bring about change, it can bring about a lot of inner growth with you on how to deal with anger, how to deal with competition, how to deal with words. But again, I see a lot of growth with you. You're going to emerge a new person. You're going to emerge. You're going to be like a new person. And this is going to help you. Like I said, this has been many moons, though. This hasn't come over. This isn't an overnight thing. This is something that happens gradually with time, where you have this energy that you're having to pour into yourself so you can learn how to use your emotions in the right way when they need to be heated on a heated plane, or when it needs to be cooled down. Things need to, cool down or something like that. Okay, first decan Aries, that is your reading. We're going to get into the second decan Aries. Go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. You can stick around for that, for the second decan Aries reading. I'm going to keep these cards right here. Okay. So I'm going to pull this up. Aquamarine. Now, second decan and third decan Aries, I don't have any diamonds, so I'm going to have to use this clear quartz in the place of a diamond. So I don't have any diamonds that I could use for yours. But the second decan Aries, you're ruled by the sun. Your ruling planet is the sun. So, second decan Aries, you're born between March the 31st and April the 9th. You're a cardinal sign. And your ruling planet is the sun. So that's that masculine energy. So you may vibrate in the masculine energy. And the sun represents, a lot of circles revolving around it. And those circles are planets. And so, but they revolve around the sun for warmth and shine, illumination, light. The sun also represents your need to express yourself, but it also represents issues around self-image, self-esteem, individuality, identity, and authority. So being authoritative is your main goal. The sun sort of rule things, right? Not sort of, but it does. So for the second decan of Aries, you're wait a minute, Aries, because I didn't get into what I did this for the first decan Aries, but I didn't do it for the second decan Aries. Okay. So you rule the first house. You're a card, like I said, you're a cardinal sign. Well, let me look up what your saying is, Aries. Let's look up that, what your key phrase is, because I didn't do that for the first decan. But your key phrase is I am. I am. So you know who you are. But you rule the first house, and that rules your self-image, your personality, your ambition, your drive, as well as your body. And so your for the second and the third decan Aries, the stone that's affiliated with your zodiac sign is the diamond. And again, of course, this isn't a diamond, it's a clear quartz stone, but we're just going to put it right there, like it is a diamond, okay? So you shine bright like a diamond, but we all know that diamonds are made from coal, right? From the pressure, constant pressure. So you could have gone through some very hard situations in your life, but it produced a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. But also I get diamond in the rough. So you had to go through a lot of rough things, a lot of combative energy, combustible energy, like the sun, being burnt, being by people who you love, and, having to show that heat, that passionate side of yourself to show how powerful you can be. And it does look like with the diamonds, people enjoy being around that because diamonds represent wealth and royalty and things like that. So, but I wanted to talk about like what the colors mean on these cards for you. So we have the red here, we have gold, we have orange, we have yellow, we have blue. And so with red, that represents groundness, safety, security, passion. But it also represents anger, and it corresponds with the root chakra. We also have like some orange, colors here. Orange represents joy, creativity, creative ideas, optimistic energy. And that corresponds with the sacral chakra. We have some brown here and a little bit of brown coming out from those areas. That represents stability and comfort, earthiness, but also muddiness or lack of boundaries. And that corresponds with your sacral chakra. Now we have gold here, like these gold wings, that gold crown, like so bright, that gold energy, like with the sun. That represents mastery, divinity, spiritual leadership, and it corresponds with the crown chakra and above. But we also have a little bit of yellow here. And it's, with the sun, people see the sun as a yellow planet. But then you also have some yellow circling this energy. And that represents opportunity, spontaneity, enthusiasm, and it corresponds with your solar plexus chakra. Now we do have some blue in these, like blue on the chest here. You say it with your chest when you communicate. So that represents communication, peace, self-expression, trust, but it can also represent sadness, judgment, and criticism. And it corresponds with your throat chakra. So the other color here, I see it's so bright, it almost looks white. So even though I know it's yellow or gold, but it kind of looks like a white in there. So I'm going to just, that white, I'll say what that means. That's connection to the divine higher self, newness, inexperience, birth, crown chakra. Also, that your diamond represents that it's like that clear white color, right? So again, connection to the divine, your higher self, something new, something inexperienced, something that was birthed, like a diamond birthing from a piece of coal. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into the sun card here. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Let's get into a reading for you. Let's see what comes out. And I just realized I didn't do something with the first deck in Aries. Okay, so I just shuffled those. I kind of wanted to shuffle them on camera, but we're going to go pull one of these first. Hold on, let me pull this. Let me do this so you can see it a little bit better, Aries. Our favorite song. Does it have the sound of a train in it? Because something about your favorite song or a horn. Our favorite song. So you and someone may have a favorite song together. Or, you have some sort of connection with someone where once that song comes on, it could be a song that you and your somebody you're married to dance to, or it could be a birthday song or a song between like your father or something like that, a paternal figure or a maternal figure. Maybe it's your mom, but there's some sort of favorite song. You have the Two of Pentacles and it came out in reverse. So there's a need to have some sort of balance. There's a desire to have balance, to bring something in balance. Again, you also may be dropping everything for a quick moment. You may have to drop something, put something down for a while. You have the Strength card here. That's that Leo energy. So you're going to have to be courageous with the situation in your life. I see that you're, and then that's kind of easy for you. You know what I didn't get into, second decan Aries? Let me see. This is what I didn't get into. Your good qualities and your shadow side. So second decan Aries, your good qualities is you look great in the spotlight. You naturally shine and you know how to get people's attention. You do well in numerous circles in your life, just like the sun. Now, the shadow side of you is that you can be jealous of other people's attention. You can be stubborn. You can be ego driven. You also can be hot headed. So, there seems to be an area in your life where you're getting control of those things about your shadow side that so you may have had to drop everything for a moment or put everything down for a moment so you can look at how you are bravely dealing with other areas of your life. So you can confront something. So you can handle a situation with a lot of heart. Um, this may require you to be strong. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, so you've worked very hard to accumulate some sort of wealth or like some sort of luxurious lifestyle. This has taken a long time for you to do. You invested into something for a very long time. Now, this could have been your looks. A Virgo may be significant here with this Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you invested into your looks. Maybe you invested into your education. Some of you all have been in school for 9 years, getting numerous degrees in something, or you just been in a learning phase for 9 years or a building phase. But it has helped you accumulate some sort of wealth or prosperity in your life. Now, some of you all have done this alone, or it could have made you feel like you were alone, like it's lonely at the top or something like that. That kind of energy. You may feel like you have to always be brave. Now you have the Five of Cups here. Now I do see some sort of sadness or something that has been pulling on your emotions. This is something from the past. This is something you feel like that you lost. And it has brought you a lot of grief. Now this Five of Cups here is that Scorpio energy. But it has brought you a lot of grief. Now I do see you needing to sort of like turn around and pay attention because you have two other blessings there in your life. Two very good outcomes, two other offers just waiting for you to turn around. But I do see you focus on the past a lot. You focus on some sort of pivotal change that happened in your life a lot. And this could have been something generational, traditional, something that was passed down from like a past generation. It could have been a habit, something that you learned. But it's like you're in some sort of energy where you're trying to break generational curses too. You may have realized something happened in numerous generations prior to you. So it's like you've been putting in a lot of work so you can change some sort of generational behavior. Maybe you're making things better for the next generation now. You're accumulating some sort of wealth for the next generation. But you've had to do this because you've faced some things. You've had to look at what your ancestors had to go through. You've looked at what your parents had to go through. You've looked at what your grandparents had to go through. So you're like, you know what? With this Five of Cups, it has caused me too much grief. I want things to change moving forward. I don't want to go through what my parents went through and suffer. I don't want to experience that kind of grief. So you're just trying to break some sort of generational curse. Now, I don't know where money is coming in at, but whatever it is, you've accumulated a lot of financial wealth through the years. Now, a lot of cards fail. You have the Nine of Swords here. You have the Knight of Swords. And you have the King of Wands. A Sagittarius may be It could be significant there. But with this Nine of Swords, this is someone who wants to see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is someone who's being tested, to have faith, to stay the course. With this Knight of Swords here, this is someone who comes in that's kind of like, I want to give you a piece of my mind. So it's almost as if while you're already in a dark tunnel, you know that saying, when it rains, it pours. When you're already trying to go through something or work through a situation in your life, here comes someone wanting to verbally express themselves in a way that may kind of rub you the wrong way. This is someone who just kind of wants to give you a piece of their mind, or, you know, they feel like they want to talk about something that you're trying to get over, you're trying to get through. And this may be something that someone is doing to bring a lot of attention to themselves, or you may feel like it's bringing a lot of attention to you. There's a lot of air energy here, so this may be pertaining to a air sign. But swords represent like challenges, you know, something that's challenging. I feel like you're being tested. But it also can represent confrontation. It also can represent courage, like this Strength card. But it also can represent decisions needing to be made that derived from conflicts or arguments. So you may just be trying to get through some sort of dark area of your life. And this could be emotionally or mentally. Maybe you're really thinking about the past a lot. And then here comes this energy here, kind of, you know, just picking a fight at the wrong time. You know, it's just, you're not even in the energy where you want to fight. You know, you don't even feel like it. You're trying to heal from something, or work through something, or figure out how you can, you know, deal with something. But this is just a universe way of testing you at this time. Now, and I do see the King of Wands here. Now, that King of Wands is someone, the King of Wands, this may be someone who's connected to the justice system. This also may be a Sagittarius, or they may have heavy Sagittarius placement, but they're connected to balance or legal energy, or, but this is someone who isn't home a lot. So maybe their job requires them to be on the go a lot. Maybe they are always creating new projects, and it doesn't keep them home a lot. And you may kind of feel lonely sometimes with this Nine of Pentacles, like, okay, I have the money, but I don't have that emotional support. But there's a test here. There's a test. So I feel like you just kind of want something to be balanced and fair. Again, you have this Two of Pentacles. You started out with this Two of Pentacles. Someone may require, you may have to drop something. This may be two things. You may just have to let two things go and be strong through this, so you can deal with past situations and break generational curses in your life. And it does look like, because you're looking for things to be fair and just. You're looking for things to be balanced. Now, this Sagittarius energy could also be you, second decan, Aries, because maybe you are the type that get a lot of attention from the public because you are doing a number of things. You may move in a number of circles where you're rarely home. You may be dealing with a lot of things with the justice system, or you may be dealing with a lot of circles, like circles where you feel like things are fair and just. I feel like also, Aries, I feel like when people deal with you, they feel like they're dealing with wealth or money, like how a diamond is. They feel like they're dealing with someone valuable. But this may be taking a toll on you. Sometimes you may feel like you just need to relax. Or are you maybe questioning yourself, like, are you seeing things clearly? Maybe there was some sort of recent argument or disagreement that kind of put you in that energy of, you know, like some sort of challenging information that came in. and you have to make some sort of decision on what to do. But we're going to clarify this. Now at the end, at the bottom of this deck is a 9 of Wands. Now this 9 of Wands, you make challenges look easy. You may be wounded on the inside. You may have fought many of battles. You may have, accomplished a lot, but you make it look easy even though it's not, you know? So you wear your pain well. So you may look good on the outside, but it doesn't mean that on the inside you don't have the emotional scars. And again, you're being tested with something. I don't know what that is, though. All right. Let's clarify this. Also, with this Justice card, a Libra may be significant. You have the 9 of Swords here, Gemini energy. Yeah. King of Swords. So this is someone who always have to put on a brave face. Is that you, Aries? Do you feel like you always have to put on a brave face? You can leave a comment in the comment section. I see that you do have a lot of emotion, but you feel like you can't really show it. You always have to deal with logic. You can be brave. You're brave. You are strong. You voice how you feel. But you can also come off as sort of insensitive or either cold or either malicious at times, like void of love or something like that, void of emotion. But I see this hard exterior came from a lot of pain from the past. You felt like you're almost in some sort of energy where you look at showing love as being a weakness. You may be military based or law enforcement based, or you may have a military background or law enforcement background with this King of Swords. But it looks like you've had to put on this hard exterior when you communicate with people because you've accumulated a lot, but you still have a lot of emotional hurt that you have to deal with from the past. And it may be, and I kind of feel like you've been focused on it too long. It's time to turn away from it. You can't change the past. I just said that about the first decan, Aries. So maybe you're vibrating in both of those energies, or maybe you're familiar with the first decan, Aries, where you both were focused on the past. A Scorpio could be significant. A Virgo may be significant. Ten of Swords here. Yeah, you got the 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Aries, sometimes you just feel depleted. You know what I want to tell you? Protect your energy. Be careful about who you communicate with and who you are, because I see you in a lot of circles. You may even visit 10 circles, like rotate through them, just like the sun, your ruling planet. But I see with each one of these circles, the communication can even become challenging or confrontational, or arguments or conflicts or something. You may feel betrayed or stabbed in the back by a number of people at this time. This could be why you're in this 9 of Swords energy. It's a test. You're being tested to get through something, but you may feel like you're all alone in this. You may have a significant other who work a lot, so they're not really there to be emotionally supportive of you. Maybe you've had these groups that you were always able to depend on, but there looks to be some sort of recent change. I don't know what that is. There's some sort of recent change in this energy where you went from, you felt like you couldn't really show emotions. You've accumulated wealth or something. And it's due to you trying to deal with a past grief or something. But then this energy just changes out of the blue. And it just looks like it has a lot to do with you feeling betrayed at this time. But I do see you trying to find a way to get through this. It's like this is a test to see if you're going to get up. So I just see someone trying to verbally kick you while you're down. They know you're going through something emotional, or maybe you don't have the support system that you used to have or something. I don't know. But you're a sun, you're the ruling sun sign. So you have a diamond as your stone. So you faced pressure before. But this is something different now. And I don't know what this is, though, Aries. This is something totally different. You faced pressure before, but it looks like you had, um, I don't know, you had some sort of support, or maybe the pressure helped you become prosperous with this Nine of Pentacles. Like you were shining bright like a diamond. But I don't know. There's a shift here. I see a significant shift here. Now you're feeling betrayed. It's a test, though. I don't know who this other energy is, the Sagittarius type energy. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Sagittarius, but with that King of Wands, that's that Sagittarius energy. And then you have this Justice card here. That could be the legal system, or it could be someone who works with the justice system, or it could just be something that needs to be fair and balanced. But that King of Wands energy is someone who constantly create new forms of income, and people go to that person because they depend on that. They trust that person. They know they're going to get the job done. And so you may feel like your significant other is there for everyone else while you have the finances, but you don't have the support or something. I don't know, but I'm going to clarify that and see what comes out. Queen of Cups, yeah, this is what you're needing. You may tell someone that you need emotional support. You need that love. This may even be a Cancer, because Queen of Cups is that Cancer energy. So you may tell someone that you need a great deal of love right now. You need a great deal of emotional support at this time. And it does look like they're going to give you exactly what you need. What they feel like, whatever it is. You have the Six of Cups here, and again, this is Scorpio energy. So this could be something from your childhood. This could be a child. This could be someone you have a child with. But it does look like you will be in some sort of energy where you'll have a reconciliation. You'll get a chance to rectify a situation or tell someone how much you love them, or they're going to come to you and tell you how much they love you. But I do see someone from your past returning here. And this could be a childhood friend. This may be someone you've known since your teenage years, or you've known since like you all grew up together, or you've known, or this could be if you and your significant other have a child together, maybe you and your child were going through some situations where you were separated at some time in your life, but it looked like you will be reunited again. You'll be reunited with your child. If you were going through problems in your family or something like that, it looks like there will be some sort of change in that energy. So let's get into, let's see, okay. We're going to pull some cards here. Our favorite song. You and someone, someone may be playing your favorite song for you, Aries, like, just to lift up your spirits or just to make you smile. They enjoy seeing you smile. They enjoy seeing you laugh. They enjoy like dancing with you. Somebody may want to say, look, come on, let's go out. Forget all this mess here. Like, let's just go out and just for a night on the town, let's enjoy ourselves. Let's go dancing. Let's go, I kind of feel like you're going to tell someone you need them. Like, I need you right now. I need your love. I need your support. I put on this brave face to be strong, but I don't feel strong right now and I need you. And this person may have to change their schedule or alter their schedule or something, because on the outside you look so brave and courageous, like you can handle anything, but you fought so many battles. And I do feel like, there is going to be, this could be emotional battles because of a distant child. This could be emotional battles because of a distant parent. This could be emotional battles because of a childhood friend, or maybe someone who you felt was childish. But it does look like you will be reuniting with that person. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some cards. Hold your vision, fixed moon. The answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So again, someone is going to try to lift your spirits. They may tell you to come on, like, I'm just going to put on our favorite song so we can dance. And I feel like you're going to communicate that you just need that support right now. Maybe you're supportive of a lot of different people, Maybe you've helped people shine in different ways. And you've always had to put on a brave face. But it's now something is happening. There's a shift in energy. I can definitely see it. There's a shift in energy where you may lose a large support system for whatever reason. But I do see at least one more person being right there by your side. And you may feel like that's all that matters. You and this person may decide to rebuild somewhere else. You may tell them we need to rebuild our relationship. So it may start off with, come on, let's go out and have a nice little, some time to dance and things like that. You may not really be a dancer. But kind of step out of your comfort zone and let your hair down and things like that. But it does, luck is on your side, new moon on Sagittarius. It looks like a Sagittarius will be helping you in some way in the future. Okay. So second decan Aries, that is your reading. Again, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button to show my channel some love. Sending love right back to you. And we're going to get into this third decan reading for the Aries. Let me move these out the way. Okay, so third decan Aries, your ruling planet is Jupiter. And your let me try to fix it. Your gemstone is also diamonds. And you're the ruler of the first house. You're in the first house, it represents this. Oh, hold on, because I was about to say what your keyword is, but I'll do the first house. Okay, your first house represents your self-image, your personality, as well as, and that's what I forgot to do with the second decan Aries. Sorry about the second decan Aries. If you're still here, we'll go over that too. I'll just say it real quick for you. But the third decan Aries, you're one of the first zodiac signs. So your self-image, personality, ambition, drives, and your body matter to you. Those are things that are very important to you. Now, because you're third decan Aries, the third house represents the way you communicate, think, and learn. Your siblings as well as your neighbor. Now, you have, okay, hold on. And then second decan Aries, if you're still here, The second house represents your value system, your marital, your material possessions and your financial attitude. Okay. But anyway, let's get back to the third decan, Aries. So Aries, third decan, Jupiter is your ruling planet. And you're born between March. Hold on, because I'm wrong. You're born between April the 10th and April the 19th. Now, the planet Jupiter represents luck, big ideas, expansion, prosperity, joy, optimism, faith, and spirituality. So a lot of good stuff there, third decan Aries. Your good qualities are you're generous to the ones who you love. You're optimistic about life. You're also very adventurous. And you love to travel and explore. You're like the nomad of the Aries, the philosopher. You don't like to sit still too long though, and you love being around people. You're very independent, and you're also wise. Now, the shadow side of you is you can be a little naive in certain areas that you're not familiar with. But I also see you being self sacrificing with people who don't deserve it. It's like you sometimes don't set up those healthy boundaries. You let your love almost, it's almost like the love you have for people you should cut off. It almost can blind you when it comes to, how you should really feel or how you should deal with people. You can be hot headed and you can burn bridges because you think that there's nothing else to learn about a person, a place, or a thing. So sometimes in life you may say, okay, I've learned everything or I've gotten everything I need from that person, place, or thing, so I don't need it anymore. So it's okay if I burn that bridge, only to realize that once you've gone through your travels in life, you have to cross back over that bridge. So that's where that wisdom comes in. Like you're learning not to burn bridges in life because some bridges you can no longer cross again. So let's get into the tarot side of this. See what comes out. I pulled all of this for all the other decans of Aries, and third decan Aries, you're my last but not least. Oh, and also, you know what I didn't do? I didn't talk about the colors that's on your card. Duh. Okay, Aries. So the colors that are on your card, we have like red, we have orange, we have gold. We also have some brown, blue, white here, and we have brown and yellow here. So now that could be that white can also represent silver. So silver represents emotions, sensitivity, and empathy. And it also represents the crown chakra, like thinking big, wisdom, things like that. Now you have blue here as well, and also blue on the chest. So you say things with your chest out. You believe in what you say. But blue represents communication, peace, self-expression, trust. It also represents sadness, judgment, and criticism. And it corresponds with your throat chakra. Now you have also the color yellow here, like circling Jupiter. You have some yellow specks there as well. But yellow represents opportunity, spontaneity, enthusiasm, and it corresponds with the solar plexus chakra. You also have gold here, like these gold angel wings and gold surrounding there. That represents mastery, divinity, spiritual leadership, crown, and it corresponds with your crown chakra and above. Now you have brown mixed in with this silver, and you have brown surrounding this. You also have brown on Jupiter. And brown speaks of stability, neutrality, comfort, earthiness, but also muddiness or lack of boundaries. And that corresponds with your sacral chakra. Like I was saying, like sometimes you lack boundaries with people that you should have been let go of. Then you have the orange here, the color orange. Orange represents joy, creativity, creative ideas, optimistic energy. And that corresponds with the sacral chakra. And you have red here. Red is about groundness, safety, security, passion, but it can also represent anger. And that corresponds with the root chakra. Now, this white in here could be white or silver, but we're going to speak on both of them. Now, white, the color white represents connection to the divine, your higher self, something new, an experience, birth, and it corresponds with your crown chakra. Okay. All right. So, third decan Aries. That's it. We talked about the houses and the colors and everything and your good qualities and your shadow side. So let's get into a tarot reading now. Okay. All right. So let me move this up so we can have more space. And white also represents your diamond. Like you've been through a lot. Like I was saying for the second decan Aries, you could have been under a lot of pressure, but it produced a diamond in the rough. You've had to go through the pressure, the things that you've experienced in your life, regardless of whether it's the past, it's the present, or the future. It's just going to make you better and more valuable. Now, it may make you more valuable on the spiritual side. Now, what I did see is third decan Aries, you've already been a first and second decan Aries. So what you've learned as being a first decan Aries, you've applied to this life without even knowing it. Subconsciously, you've applied it. What you've gone through as being a second decan Aries, you've applied it to this life without even knowing it in your subconscious mind. So you have been through a lot of pressure and you know how to sort of deal with certain things, but you're still learning. And this is why you like to travel so much. But you can still be a little naive when it comes to building healthy bridges and keeping those bridges up so you can have to cross them later on in life. Okay. Undercover. So something is undercover. Now, this could be an undercover agent. This could just be something that's hidden, but we're going to find out, Aries. Something is undercover. Somebody's going undercover. Now, you may be going undercover so you can find out some information, or someone may be going out undercover to try to find out information about you. Knight of Wands. So this speaks of a lot of fast moving energy. Someone who can get distracted at times though on their like to obtain their goal, but they remain optimistic about where they want to be, what they want, and they go after it with a passion. So it looks like you may be trying to obtain something, but you may be going undercover to do this. Like you may not even want people to know that you're going undercover with something. You have the Lover's card here. So you may be working with someone. You may be working with a significant other or someone who you feel like you can trust. Someone who really has a hold on your heart. So you may be going after going undercover to try to get information, get big ideas, make a change in some sort of significance, something that is significant in your life to bring about change. But you may be doing this with someone. Also, with the Lovers card here, looks like there's a sun in the background, or there's like an angel in the background watching everything. Now, with this sun, because I know the second deck in Aries, their planet, their ruling planet is the sun. So a second deck in Aries may be significant. Maybe this second deck in Aries has you going undercover with a significant other to bring back information to them or something. And you may be doing this. You may be traveling to get something. It looks like someone is overseeing you, or you're overseeing someone. You have the Five of Cups here. So this has a lot to do with your past and things that need to heal. This is something that you focused on for far too long. So I don't know whether somebody is encouraging you to focus on the past, even though you have. Someone may be encouraging you to focus on the past as a distraction, because you have two blessings right there, just waiting for you to take off this cloak and turn around. And there's a bridge here. Remember I said, something about you're learning not to burn bridges. So there's a bridge here that needs to be crossed. Maybe you feel like you can't cross this bridge until you deal with something in life that has to do with your past or some sort of hurt, something that was traditional. You have the Two of Swords here. So third deck in Aries, watch what you allow people to do to get you into. Because I do feel like there's an energy overseeing you and someone, but it's beneficial to them more than it's beneficial to you. I feel like you need to be focusing on your healing. I do feel like you know this, though. Deep down inside, you know you need to focus on healing from your past so you can move into the future and accept these beautiful new beginnings and beautiful new blessings just sitting there waiting for you. They're just waiting for you to turn around and stop focusing on the past. But it's like you're guarded in some way. You're almost like you're shy. You're afraid to take off the blindfolds and see the truth. Maybe you're afraid of success. Maybe you're afraid of the unknown. Maybe you're afraid of not doing what someone tells you to do. I don't know. You have the Page of Swords here, and you have the Moon card. Yeah, a lot of secrets. There's a lot of secrets here with this Moon card, but it's going to be revealed. There's a lot of secrets going on. Someone has a hidden agenda too. Now, there is someone with this Page of Swords. A Page of Swords is a person who watches both sides. This person communicates with both sides. They try to negotiate with both sides for everyone to be on common ground. So they watch the enemy. They watch whoever it is, whatever. But they take information back and forth. Now, this Page of Swords is like that Libra energy. So there is, and the Moon card is like a Cancer energy. So there is a area of your life that you really need to see. You need to remove the blindfolds about and pay attention to. Because I feel like someone is almost sending you on a wild goose chase, or trying to keep you distracted, or trying to encourage you to go undercover to do something, but they have some sort of ulterior motive. You're going to find this out when you pick your head up and stop looking at the past so much. You're going to see someone or something for what it really is. I feel like you can feel it, but you just refuse to see it with your own eyes. But you can definitely feel it. You know the truth. You just don't want to admit it to yourself. You have the Three of Swords here. Yeah, something is too painful for you to admit, but it's time. The spirit guide is trying to tell you to, they're encouraging you to heal. That's the main thing that you should be focusing on. Is someone, I kind of feel like you're in the energy of someone that keep you in the dark about, because they know if you heal, you won't deal with them. So to keep you focused on the past is beneficial to them. And it's time for healing to take place. Um, this could even be someone who had you in a third party situation. Someone who was sort of caught in the middle or had you caught in the middle of something. And everybody kind of got hurt out of this, but they don't care. They're just about keeping you distracted. And it's time for you to lift your head up and see the truth about a situation, what is being hidden from you. Someone is playing both sides and they want you to keep on the blindfolds, even though you can feel the truth, you know the truth, you just refuse to see it. You have the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, there's a lot of procrastination and options being put before you to keep you distracted. Now, I'm going to tell you what I see too, Aries. Do you know you're about to get some sort of options? Some of these options are really good for you, and some of them aren't. And I feel like someone has been trying to keep you distracted with focusing on the past so you won't make the right choice. Because again, as you can see, there's a snake in this cup. There's someone wearing a mask over here. There's also a mask representing this moon. That could be a Cancer energy. But there's also a wreath here. Speaking of victory, there's also abundance here, riches here. Speaking of overflow of abundance. There's also a dragon here, someone who can burn you. There's also a tower here, like a new home. So I see good and bad options, you know, but it's up to you. Someone is keeping you distracted with the past to focus on the past so you won't turn around and see that you have two better options there for you. And you even have, once you focus on those better options, you're going to see that you even have more options you could focus on. So I kind of feel like you need to remove the blindfolds and look at everything in detail. Take your time. Don't let somebody fast talk you or force you into anything, because your broken heart is beneficial to someone else. And I don't know how that is, but it is. But I feel like someone has been keeping you in the dark. They may have you going undercover, sort of like a distraction, or they're going undercover to watch you, or they're encouraging you to go undercover with them to do something that has to do with your past. But you need to focus on healing. This person is kind of just like, almost, I want to say they're almost like controlling you, like you're a puppet, and you're allowing them to because you refuse to take off the blindfolds. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. A Virgo may be significant. But I do see you needing to learn what you need to learn. Some of you all are actually going back to school to get your education. You may be mastering something or getting better at something, working very hard towards a goal. And I see that once you heal from a past and you see the truth about some sort of distractions or lack of loyalty or something that had you either in a heartbreaking situation, could have been a third party situation, or repetitive negative things said to you that broke your heart, you're going to learn how to go at something and master something in a very good way. But you have to go through this healing process first. Let's go ahead and pull these cards. Again, Page of Swords. Somebody is watching you heavy, Aries. I don't know who it is. It's like they take information between you and someone else. This is a key person. This is like a stalker. This is also someone, they could have been in the justice system in some way. Now, I don't know whether they are law enforcement or they were just locked up in the justice system before. I don't know. But this is someone who watches you a lot and they get information. It's like they play all sides. They get you to do what they want you to do. They get the other person to do what they want that person to do. It's because they're watching everyone. They're also relaying messages back there. This is a bone carrier too. This is someone who get information about other people, carry it back to you to get you to do what they want you to do. And they get information from you and then carry it back to other people to get them to do what they want them to do. Whoever this is vibrates in a very young type energy. Doesn't mean that they are younger than you. They just vibrate in a very young energy, almost immature. Again, Page, another Page of Pentacles here. This person is worried about you having a new start. They're worried about you going on a journey and they're planning something though. This person has a plan that you're unaware of. This is why they have so many secrets. A younger earth sign may be significant. A Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus may be significant. As well, you have the Page of Swords here, as well as a air sign like a Gemini, Libra, or a Aquarius. But a lot of young energy. But this person is going to, it looks like if you decide to wake up to reality, it looks like they're going to make some sort of offer to you that they know you want. There's a lot of manipulation going on around you. And I don't know, someone is undercover. This is what I keep saying. They're undercover with their emotions, or like they go undercover to get information about you and they give it to someone else, or they go undercover to get information about them to give it to you. But it's all, this person just has a lot of secrets. They just kind of want you to blindly follow them. Like they want you to hurry up and go in the direction in an optimistic way based on what they tell you, not based on what you should see or know yourself. They may feel like you're going to do better without them. The Emperor in reverse. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups. Yeah. So whoever this Emperor is in reverse is a narcissist. Now, this is a control freak. This is a person who's very immature. They'll do anything to win. They'll even do something illegal to win. This is why I'm saying, like, they want you to stay distracted so you won't see the good in some sort of options that you have. They only want you to focus on the negative so they can kind of get their way. And I feel like every time you try to focus on the future, there's a distraction that comes in. Whether this distraction is through words or actions or something, but it's to keep you stuck in sort of trusting them or depending on them or focused on the past so you won't again see the blessings you have. Right up under this is the Two of Cups here. So you have Two of Cups here. You may be thinking about a better love life or just a better connection, better relationships, better partnerships. And this is what this person doesn't want. Let's pull some oracle cards for you. Trust your intuition. You already feel like something is off, like this person watches you a lot. So trust your intuition. You're the nomad of the Aries. You like to travel. You like to build wisdom. You love other cultures and seeing things. So you do have an open mind, and someone wants to keep you closed minded because it's beneficial to them. There's a secret here. And it looks like they're relaying messages back to someone else and then back to you. They're kind of like just a bone carrier. The moon card again, take note of intuitive messages. I just said trust your intuition with something. This is someone who you've trusted through many moons. You've been through many phases with, but you've also gained some sort of wisdom. This is someone with the Lover's card you have a lot of love for, but they have some sort of undercover ulterior motive that you refuse to really see it for what it is. Shapeshifter. What in the world did I say? Transform and unveil your gifts. So I feel like this is two energies here. You're dealing with someone who they put on a face for you and they put on a face for someone else. And I feel like for you to beat this person at their own game, Aries, is you're going to have to become a shapeshifter. You're going to have to stop telling this person something. You're going to have to put on a face. You may have to become a lone wolf. You may have to fly above their BS like this ego. The ego fly above the clouds so they can see things from a different perspective. They fly above the other birds so they get the messages first. They get all of this information first. So you may have to sort of shape shift and even keep some information to yourself and go at some situations like the lone wolf. And show your wild side when you need to, but you can also be that type of person where you can lead the pack and someone knows this about you, that you have leadership qualities or leadership skills. They shape shift and wear different faces because they don't want you to know how they really feel about you. This may be someone I just heard sleeping with the enemy. This may be someone who's jealous of your tenacity, of your success, of your drive, your ambition in life. This is why they want you to always be in a sad energy of focusing on the past. Eagle, I just said, fly high above the BS. See from a higher perspective. I just said that before the daggone card came out. You're going to have to see something for what it really is. You already know the truth. You can feel it deep down inside. But somebody has benefited from you keeping on the blindfolds. And it's time for you to fly high above any knowledge that you get. It's time for you to keep it to yourself. Because someone is carrying everything you say to someone else. They're like the go-between. And they're carrying what this other person say back to you. You may have big ideas, big dreams, always thinking of something major that you want to do, and you've been sharing it with this person, and they're taking all of those big dreams and ideas and sharing it with someone else. You may trust, I feel like you trust somebody who you have no business trusting. Druid, hold the space. Trust your wisdom. Trust your wisdom with someone. Now I wrote 30 and 31 on that card. So between the 30th and the 31st may be significant of this month of December. That could be significant where you're seeing the truth about how childish or petty someone is. This druid is someone who has they have wisdom, ancient wisdom, and they help things grow. They're connected to nature. I said that you're like that you're the traveler of the Aries, the nomad of the Aries. So you have the wisdom there. You're just not applying it. You're allowing, almost like you're allowing someone to distract you, even though you know the truth. So you're going to get an opportunity to make a decision. You're going to have a lot of options there. You're going to get an opportunity to make a decision. This may be around the 30th or the 31st, going into the new year, of what you need to do, dealing with a very immature energy, sort of like a manipulative energy, someone who even does things sort of illegal to get information. Someone who could have had you in a third party or said a lot of cruel things to you that broke your heart. Now, some of you all are going back to school and you're getting what you need. You're about to start working your butt off to get what you need. And this may be so you can break generational curses too. So it does look like you will be where you need to be, but it's going to take you making that choice to make some sort of significant change and seeing what someone undercover is doing. Someone, their real intentions pertaining to you, how they feel about you, the information, taking your ideas back to other people or something like that. So it looks like you need to really think about all of that. All right, so third decan Aries, that is your reading. Thank you so much for hitting that like, share, and subscribe button. We're going to get into a general reading for all three decans just to see what comes out. Let's see. I'm going to move this out the way. These out the way. Hold on, let me get this other deck of cards for you for a general reading for the collective sign of Aries. Okay, Spirit, what would you like for the collective sign of Aries to know? What would you like for the collective sign of Aries to know? You make my life world better. So someone feels like you make their world and their life better. Beautiful. Okay. So let's see what comes out. Someone feels like you make their world and their life better. Someone may be telling you this. Again, this is for the collective sign of Aries. So these are general. Take what applies to you and leave the rest. All tarot readings, take what applies to you and leave the rest. Things are always general in those readings, okay? All right, you have the World card. You may be getting a lot of public recognition, or you may be doing something on the internet. You also may just be gaining a lot of knowledge at this time. There may be some sort of celebration surrounding you at this time. Someone may be telling you make their world or their life better. That's that all-encompassing masculine and feminine energy, even balance. The Page of Swords here. So there will be some sort of communication or negotiation taking place. Someone wants to communicate, tell you what they know, what they've learned. They want to discuss some sort of new knowledge with you. Maybe this is someone on the outside of your life looking in. You have the Tower moment. It actually fell upside down, and then when I tried to pick it up, it fell upright. So I feel like you're picking yourself up from a Tower moment. Someone may be pointing out to you your strength, what they see in you, how you've made their life better, giving you your accolades, sort of giving you your flowers while you're here. And you've survived a lot. You've had to rebuild a number of times in your life. So, whatever tower moments that you've had to face, you seem to always come back. You seem to always rebuild from that. And someone is telling you something new that they see about you or something that they've learned about you. You have the Two of Wands here. And so with the Two of Wands, you're at some sort of crossroads in your life of what you should do, what direction you should go in. Some of you all are thinking about relocating. You may be relocating to another, I was about to say another planet. Damn. But you may be relocating to another state or another country. Some of you all, you have two options of where you want to go, and you have your mind set on where you want to go. And someone just may be telling you, like, you make my life a lot better. You've overcome a lot of tower moments. Those tower moments, you could have just recently went through some sort of like significant change where you've had to decide on where you want to go. So in some situations, you could feel like, darn it if you do, darn it if you don't. So, but it does look like there is a significant change, a tower moment, and you're going to make a decision on what you want to do, what direction you want to move in, what you're passionate about. You have the Strength card here. So you've had to work through a lot, and you're being strong and courageous. You're holding your head up in situations that almost sometimes could seem scary. You're facing your fears in life. Something that, your faith in this tower moment, it could have, tested your courage at that time, but it looks like you will be facing your fears and dealing with something. A Leo may be significant. A Scorpio may be significant. A Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, again, Scorpio may be significant. You have the Page of Swords here. A Libra could be significant. And you have this Wheel of Fortune. So with the Strength card, these are karmic cycles, things that you're going through. I'm not trying to be funny, Aries, but if you're living, you're going to have to go through karmic cycles. It's just that simple. And if you live long enough, you will face tower moments, possibly a number of them. But the thing is that you keep getting back up. And this is bringing about some sort of change. There's a completion taking place right now in your life because of a choice that you're choosing to make, to move forward in a direction that you feel like is more prosperous for you, or it's going to put you in a better situation. You have the Two of Pentacles here. So with the Two of Pentacles, you are balancing something out. There is a need for, you make something look easy though. Like the fact that you keep getting up from tower moments and having to be brave. So you may have to balance out your checkbook. Maybe you took a significant loss financially, but you may have to balance out your checkbook and kind of try to get things in some sort of order. But it also looks like you're vibrating in a young energy where you know how to sort of maneuver through some tough situations in your life and create balance wherever you can, in whatever area of your life you can. This may be something financial or something time related. And then you have the Six of Swords here. So you will be moving into peace. You're being spiritually guided to move into a more peaceful area, a more peaceful way of thinking. You don't know what's out there, but you've made a choice in your life. So you can get that karma, so you can complete, a completion is taking place. A karma, it's like something is coming full circle with this Wheel of Fortune. And so you're kind of happy that hard times are over and you're able to peacefully sail into this new spiritual way of thinking where there's more balance in your life. You don't have to always work so hard. You don't always have to focus on like negativity. Some hard times are ending for you and you're moving into a more peaceful way of either communicating or a way of thinking. You have the Four of Pentacles here, and that speaks of, maybe you feel like you have to cut corners in some areas of your life, or, something is requiring you to cut areas. You may have to let something go. For some of you, you're going to have to downsize. After this Tower moment, you're going to have to bravely downsize your lifestyle or something like that. And you're going to choose to let something go. You may choose to relocate. So if, just say for instance, if you're in a big home or something, you may downsize to a more something that's more manageable financially for you, so you don't always have to have a balancing act, robbing Peter to pay Paul or something. But you may decide to do this in a place away from watchful eyes with this World card, away from where everybody can see you having to downsize. And I feel like there's going to be someone who's on the outside looking in, that's telling you that you make their life better, even if you don't have the riches that you used to have, that you still make their life better in some way. You make their world better. So I do see some sort of words of encouragement, but this may be someone who deals with people who played a role in causing some sort of Tower moment in your life too. So it does look like you will have to, Capricorn may be significant because it's Four Pentacles can speak of Capricorn energy, but that also speaking of hard work and having to save and watch every penny. Looking at how much you have coming in and what you can, put out. And so I do see you having to downsize in some area of your life, and this may be financially, but it does look like you feel like you'll be at a place where it's more peaceful if you do this. Now let's go ahead and clarify these cards. Five of Wands here. Yeah, this Tower moment, there's a lot of conflict, a lot of competitive energy. Someone wants to win at all costs. They don't care what the prize is. They just want to win. They don't want to, someone doesn't want to see something from your way. This also, now that Five of Wands though, Aries, could also represent inner conflict. You having to deal with a lot of inner things, or inner thoughts, like a lot of maybe you made some decisions really quickly. Could have been 5 different decisions you made really quickly, and down the road it caused a Tower moment. So you may be thinking about this, and this could be where this crossroad is coming in. Like you've learned some valuable lessons about moving too quick, or being too competitive, or just winning, with not worried about the casualties, but just winning. So and it's 3 different decks, and so you take what applies to you and leave the rest. But I do see some sort of competitive energy here. People not wanting to really work together, a lot of conflict. You have the High Priestess here. That's that Pisces energy. This is that five of Wands is that Leo energy. But also that High Priestess is that Pisces energy. And that's that energy of you sort of trusting your intuition, like tapping into what's under the surface, not just believing everything that what someone tell you, but really looking underneath the surface to see what is what, who is who, how you should really feel. Now, this also speaks of, you have the Strength card here, again, Leo energy. A Leo could definitely be significant here. Then you have this Wheel of Fortune. And with the High Priestess, it's like you're trusting your intuition in a situation. Now, this also could be something that is hidden, a mystery, a mistress. But it's like a energy where there is a karmic cycle. Something you have to get to the bottom of something. You have to trust your intuition, even if you can't see something, you have to trust your intuition. Use your third eye. You may be getting downloads at this time. You have the Two of Swords here, and this Two of Swords could speak of not wanting to see the truth or being very shy, not wanting to admit the truth, being sort of guarded, guarding your heart at this time. And so, or not wanting to be seen. So again, I feel like some of you all will be relocating because you don't want to be under the watchful eye of others while you have to downsize. You don't want people seeing this part of your life, this vulnerable side of you. Maybe you've made it through life by being very powerful. And so to show this vulnerable side of you makes you feel uncomfortable. So, or a side of you where you have to sort of, you can't spend the way you used to, or you have to, like I said, rob Peter to pay Paul or something. But I do see you moving into a better energy. You just don't want to do it under the watchful eye of everyone else. You're kind of guarded right now until you can get to where you where you need to be. Or you can get to that place where you're happy with the outcome. Now, at the bottom of the deck, this is that Hierophant energy. Now, the Taurus may be significant, but this also speak of marriage. So it may be you and your significant other relocating, or you may be deciding to relocate from your significant other. A Taurus could be significant, may not be significant. It's just the energy of a card. But anyway, but you are looking to get key information at this time. And I do feel like someone is telling you that you make their life better. They really do care a lot about you. You matter to them. And so whoever this is could have, even if you're not married to this person, they could have just come to you or looked at you as the type of person who had valuable information. You were able to open doors for them, give them what they needed, sort of just be in that energy where they haven't forgotten that part of you. So if you did face a tower moment and take a downfall or something, there is someone speaking of what you've done for them. Like this is someone who don't want to kick you while you're down. They want to remind you of the good things that you contributed to their life. Okay. And then let's get into, I'm going to pull hold on. I thought I had all of my oracle cards over here. You know what? I'm going to use the Moonology deck since it's the closest one to me right now. That wasn't the closest one to me, but I'm going to use, okay, so I'll pull 2 from the Moonology deck and 2 from this other deck, okay? Balance spirituality with practicality, full moon in Pisces. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. So some big significant change, a lot of positivity, a lot of good change happening, and things working out in an amazing way. And I feel like a tower moment, some sort of downsizing, it's going to work well for you. You're going to have to adjust to it, but eventually it's going to put you in a calmer place in life where you can tap more into that spiritual side and trust and like learn more to how to trust your intuition and be more practical with your spending or something like that. This blue moon could represent a lot of communication. It could represent, because let me see. Ouch. Wait a minute. It could represent peace. It could represent self-expression, trust. But it can also represent sadness and judgment and criticism due to communication, some sort of communication. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. So Aries, at this time, you're being encouraged to face your fears. Remember I said you're going to have to face something in your life. And you have what you need or who you need on your side. I even feel like you're going to have someone is like speaking encouraging words to you, reminding you of how you help them in their time of need or something. So you're being encouraged to anything that you're fearful of, to like deal with that situation. Anything you desire, you also need to ask yourself why you desire it. Why is it so important to you? So you can face that. Snake, shed old skin. So there's an area of your life. Now, somebody could view you as a snake, or maybe you view someone as a snake, but a snake also represents a lot of wisdom. Hold on. I think I have, hold on, Aries. Wait a minute. Because I think, let me see something. Where is it? I don't even know if I wrote one down for this one, but I may have written something down for it. Now, I wrote something down for lizard. Now, lizard represents vision and conscious effort and yields big results. But let me see. Okay. Yeah, but snakes represent like, they can be very dangerous, but they also represent wisdom. Snakes don't like to be seen either. They prefer to sort of, you know, only come out to eat or come out to warm up or something like that. But there's an area of your life where you're being encouraged to shed old skin, old beliefs, old way of thinking, old things that you don't need anymore. Whatever isn't working for you and it's holding you back from growth, this is something that you need to let go of. So it's almost like a new you will be emerging, a new way of living, a new life will be emerging. And some of you all are moving somewhere where you're going to have a lot of snakes. So this may be somewhere like Arizona where it's hot or something like that. But I do see, or it could be Vegas, close to the desert. I don't know. But you're moving somewhere where there's a large snake population. It also could be Florida. But I see you being in a place where you feel like you can downsize in peace. You're not under the watchful eye of a lot of people. And you're getting rid of the things that you no longer need that stop your growth. Like you're shedding that old skin, old beliefs, anything that has been holding you back in this life. Yeah. All right. So Aries, that is your reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you to the people who hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Thank you to everyone who choose to donate to my channel and help my channel grow. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for watching them to the end. Thank you for all of your comments, and I appreciate you all. Wishing you nothing but the best, and I will talk with you later.